Well, good morning, everyone. I just thought I'd stop in and say hello. It's been a while. Ah, I keep messing with this thing, and there we go. Uh, there we go. Well, I am here in my son's spare bedroom. We're getting ready to leave come tomorrow, and we've had a good time. It's time to go home now. Tomorrow we start our big journey all the way home. We got about a 10 to 12 hour drive, but we will not be doing it all in one day. We'll spend a night in a hotel and then finish the rest of the way. I am I'm getting too old for that to drive straight through. Well, not too old. Well, yeah, okay, I'll say too old. I, I'm over 40, so now it's all about comfort. That's my deal in life. It's all about comfort anymore. Well, we've had a good trip. We've got to see some friends that we haven't seen in a long, long time at a church that we used to go to. I was kind of anxious and hesitating because I get very anxious when I don't see people in a long, especially this is like a outbreak for me because I am not a people to people person. I don't like, I get very nervous when I have to go see someone or talk to them on the phone. It's just very hard for me to do. I just get very nervous. It's not like they're going to do anything to me, but I just get very nervous. So I was kind of reluctant the trip going up to Lebanon, which is an hour up the road, and visit some of our friends. It was nice visiting them. Uh, some people, I mean, they just haven't changed. We're just older now. We all are talking about our children that are teenagers and out on their own now. Uh, when we were going there, all our children were little, and somewhere along the line they decided to grow up on us. I don't know why. We were good parents, but you know how it is. They grow up. So, but it was nice getting to talk to them, and it was nice hearing about our one friend, Mike. His name's Mike. I guess during COVID, his position went away at his job, and somehow he ended up as a chicken farmer, and they lay eggs. I mean, they have chickens and they lay eggs and they have a whole process, and it's working out great for him. I was kind of shocked. I would have never guessed that, him doing that, but he seems to really enjoy it, like his wife said. So that's very good that you get to do what you want. And that's what we're trying to do, is start our own business, start a website, see how it goes. My goodness, that means you'll have to follow me. That could be good or that could be bad, just depending on, well, what you think. Might think I'm boring, or you might think I'm exciting, but time will tell. So anyhow, moving on. So today is supposed to be a day for me to go over stuff for my one course, and then uh, work on the one task that I have to do, and for school, and then we'll be good to go. And and then we have church tonight, and then we'll be leaving in the morning to head back to Pennsylvania. It's been a good trip. My son is now back to work. He was off for the Memorial Day, and so we got to spend time together. So it was nice. And it's nice because in August he'll be here a full year already on his job. And as a parent, you never know what you're going to run into, especially when your child lives halfway across the country. So it was so nice to see him in his own groove. He's in his setting. He is, this is his place, his groove. And we were it's like he wants us to stay, but he's anxious for us to go at the same time. So that's a good sign. That means he's getting settled in and everything. So I remember the first time when we left here, I knew that's God's will, that, your child grows up and then they move on. He had went to school, he went to higher education and graduated and got a job and started his career. So I knew it was time. But I guess as a parent, you never really get adjusted for that. And remember when we moved them all in, which is an exciting story too, because I do these, they have a home called estate auctions, but they're online. So about a year before he was done with his higher education, I started bidding on things that he would need. So when we got here, we had a U-Haul full of furniture and kitchen stuff and utensils. And I mean, all he had to do was move in. He didn't even have to buy anything to really get started. So that was neat. And but I cried like a baby that first time when we left him. But then, it got better. And we still have one child at home, and she's 11. Yeah, I know. We have a 10-year gap in between our children. And I would say it's like raising two separate families in some ways, but in other ways, it's not. Because there's still that connection between the two of them, and they get along really well sometimes. Can't have it all the time, right? That's a brother-sister relationship. So now we'll be getting ready to go home, packing up, getting ready to go home and see the adventures we get into on our way home. Of course, before we get up the road, we'll have to stop at Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's, if you don't know, is this major convenience store around here. And I wouldn't even call it a convenience store. It's like you have to go to a Buc-ee's to understand what it's like. I cringe, though, when we go in. It's a beautiful store, whatever you want to call it, but I know it could be dangerous for the wallet. So pray for me that goes well. And then after that, we start our long journey home. Coming down, I was a little worried about going through St. Louis, because we had just the day before they got hit with that big tornado. And it was in northern Springfield, St. Louis. But you just never know how bad it's going to be to get through. So we filled up with gas, and so I didn't have to stop in St. Louis. And it was a pretty good trip through there, no problems. So I'm hoping it's the same way going home. And that's really the only, and Indianapolis are the only two major cities that I worry about getting through. Not worry, but just to get through. And but it is an easy trip. We're on 44 till we get to St. Louis, and then it's 70 all the way home. So I'll miss him. He knows that. We all know that. We'll come down again probably around Christmas time. Hopefully by then I'll have a following. That would be just wonderful. So if you like these videos, like and subscribe, please. Anyhow, so I got that out. But so we can keep videos coming. I know I'm kind of boring at the moment because I don't have really much to say or do, but it'll come along. It sure will. I'm so glad that you're coming along for these journeys. Uh, Now we'll see what kind of excitement we get into going home. It will be nice to finally get home and be in my own bed, in my own family room, little things like that. So, okay, I'll talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye.